Okay, moving on from where I stopped last time, I went through and picked the other three perfs, and now I'm going to go over how to assign the perfs and then orient the perfs for the multi-step process. So since I picked all the perfs, I'll go up here and I'll select back on my first perf, and then I do view for the flag panel. Where are we at here? Display flag panel. So the flag panel comes up down here. I don't know if you can actually see that, but I'm going to move this window up here a little bit. Hang on. So I'm going to do add a new location. I'm just going to call this a generic name like perf1. It's our demo data set again. And then I have a table here where I know what the perfs X, Y, Z coordinates are. So I'm just going to type those in by hand here. I'll go through this process. So it's and then it's and you can put the time in here if you want. It's not really necessary, especially if since this is a demo small data set like this. I don't really care about when the times of these were. So I'm going to apply, and then when you hit apply, once you've assigned it, when you go select the next event, that number should turn blue. So let's see. Then I'm going to go into the next window, choose this one, and I'm going to do the same thing again. Add new location. Probably could have just done one of these for you guys, but I'll just walk you through anyways. I think if you just hit apply and don't do anything there, it just moves that blank anyways. Come down, select the third. And then I'll turn them blue so you can tell they've been assigned. And then select the fourth. You can't, I'm off the window here, but it's just doing the same, add new location. And then perf 4. 987 4011. Okay, apply. Now I'll go back up here and select the first one again to make sure that it worked for the last one, and it did. Okay, good. So now that I've done that, I can come to the tool orientation. I can do ray tracing and estimate orientation angles. And I'm going to input this velocity model. Where's my setup files? I don't have a velocity model in there. Oh, sorry. Build project 3-lay. And then grid size for ray tracing, I'm going to make bigger. I don't want to do it every, it says meters, but it's actually whatever, this is actually whatever unit you're using, not in meters. I'm going to make this 25 by 25. You can see this the same thing here where it shows what part of the wave I'm using. I can up this to I guess like 12, even though it probably won't matter that much. But then it shows the particle motion here. You can actually advance the receivers to see where the particle motion is coming from each receiver. And you know, in some cases they're kind of all over the place because they haven't been oriented yet. So let's see here. And now I'll also point out I'm on event 50645 here. You need to make sure that you're on that actual event because it thinks it's exporting it to that file. And if you have another event selected, if you don't have that event selected, it'll export to the wrong spot. So do export. It exports that. You can close this window, come back for the next one. We're going to try to make this a more streamlined process so you don't have to do this for every file. Make sure I'm on the right file. Yes, 50666. Export to that. Close. Come down here. Browse. And one more. export. And then for the next step, come in here to do the select events and export to Rcv files. Just do this to select all of them. I do the same interval. I'm going to do my same file here. And then I'm going to export all these Rcv files. Close. All right, I'm going to close this. Then I come here and do the last step, which is calculate average orientation angle. I will come in here to select this. I'm going to select all of these. I'll make sure that these are the ones I'm looking for. I do think this is one I just did right. Okay. Wait, hang on. This is it. These are right here. Sorry. So I select all these. I open them all at once. I apply this, and you'll get this table, which I'm going to blow up a little bit here so we can see it better. And we have, so you have all 18 receivers here. These perfs are pretty clean, so you don't see a lot of angles you need to change. I'm going to change this one right here because it's clearly off. And these other ones you get into some of the 20s and the 60s. Those are good. These are good. 34, 50. I'd probably take this one out. 274, 276, 282. Those are okay. I'll take this one out just for some more variety here. 54, 48, 47. Take this one out. Take this one out. These all would average pretty close together anyways, but I'm kind of giving a little more variety here. Take that one out. Those are all good. Those are all good. Those are pretty good. Pretty good. 35, pretty good. 245, 236. Those are decent. Okay, so now once you've made all the changes, you can see that it has the average rotation without anything removed over here. When you put calculate, it'll come to new orientations in the cases where you change stuff. You can save it, output your orientation file. I'm going to go back up to the bigger directory, and I'm going to go and I'm going to change this for video so I remember which one this is. I'm going to save that. And the tricky thing here is once you save that, you actually have to come back and apply this or it will not save it. So there's apply. I can close this, and I should be able to see that. Let's see if I go into this window here, should have that for video. There we go, for video Rcv file. So now you have a totally new orientation file. And I think I'm going to stop there. Hang on, we'll do some more stuff. We can go into see if we can get any information into this. Actually, these aren't oriented yet, so the next video I will bring in doing some pre-processing to orient it, and we'll come in and check these hodogram windows to make sure that we see all the tools are kind of in agreement before the perf is coming from, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so I'm going to stop it here for now.